We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCF Knights, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UCF's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fired in there, but incomplete. The Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Johnson wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets it out fast. Nice move, creates some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Fighting off the defender. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Johnson looking to throw. Got him downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, hoping that this offense, this quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Knights are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Oakland. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. The throw. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up. The inside handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF!
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the 1st half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lets one fly deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. Here we go, here we go. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Finds his tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Off play action. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They march 72 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Now on the move. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. There's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Burt. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It's on target and complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner literally is going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell out.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake?
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good option. Bringing it back. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Open field up. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Makes the grab. It's Wade. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Burke. At midfield, he's got room. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. It's complete to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up. And it's his 4th interception of the night. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this defense?
Like, bro, wow. Like, what is... So that's hot.
wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently.